So, good morning, Agathe, and welcome to my interview officially for my YouTube channel. Okay, so firstly, as a captain on, well, one of the founders of the Bordeaux village team, which are the origins of the team? I mean, how appeared the idea of creating it?
Just to play Quidditch. I mean, there used to be two other teams here in the region, one in Bordeaux and one in Lesparre, which is a small village near Bordeaux. But both of the teams collapsed, and at the end, the founders of Lesparre team and a girl from Bordeaux decided to reunite. Oh my god, my English. Both team, so we could play in Bordeaux, and that's it. It was after European Games in Italy. I don't remember which one. The one when France became European champion for the first time. So after that victory, I saw videos on the TV, so I was like, okay, I want to try that sport.
Was the European Games that were held in Sarteano?
Si, that one. So I was like, okay, I want to try that game, so I searched on Facebook if there was any Quidditch team in Bordeaux. So I saw that Magdalene was the girl who tried to create Bordeaux team. I messaged her, and she told me, all right, we have a reunion, so you can come and we'll see what we can do. So we had a meeting in a pub and we just created the club. I don't know if it's very clear everything.
No, I think that it's enough with this. Okay, so second question. What would you say that it's the origin of the colors of your t-shirt?
So, do you want to see a jersey? Do you want to see a jersey of Bordeaux?
Oh, yes.
So, the colors are wrong. Usually it used to be Bordeaux. In English I think it's wine. And dark blue, we call it marine, which are the traditional colors for sports in Bordeaux. So the two main sport clubs, rugby and football, wears those colors, so we decided to do the same.
So all these colors are like a symbol of the city.
Yeah, but those one are the wrong one. It's too light.
So this red should be darker.
Yeah, much more like that's like if you see on the Facebook page our logo, it's supposed to be those colors.
Okay, thank you. Well, as someone who has organized a Quidditch team, maybe you should know that there are moments in the Quidditch team history in which you have to get through rough patches. I mean, difficult moments for the team to survive.
Yes, yes, we are. Yes. We are a team essentially of students, so when students left, it's always like pretty hard to find someone to come back. But for some miracles, we always manage to find new players, male, female, both. So yes, we are lucky. But
what about the worst year? I mean, a year in which everything was really hard to cope with because there were few people.
I guess it will be next year.
It will be next year.
I guess yes, because I'm leaving for my work. Well, we have like several people just leaving for works. I know the team will have only one, maybe two female players, so we can play with only two female players. So I don't know. We will plan to make like a huge communication thing.
So you have already thought about how to deal with the problem with communication stuff.
Yes. So a lot of communication in the universities and things like that. And on Facebook, there is a lot of Facebook page on Bordeaux, so a lot of communication on Facebook and that kind of things.
So Facebook and university pages.
Yeah. And with some flyers and events.
Flyers. Okay. So, fourth one. How would you describe a training session of Agathe?
So, this year I tried, because I'm the coach, or I was, I tried to make the session very organized. I mean, if I can tell, I found that the Quidditch is still very, how to say it, very, or isn't very professional. I mean, if you used to play other sports in club, you know that the session in all other sports are very organized. There is first the warming, then you work all the basics of the sports, and then you make some very specific exercise, like always the same. And I found that in Quidditch it's not that kind of things. It's offense, very disorganized. It's like, oh, let's try this today and let's try this next week and all things like that. So what I tried to do that year was to organize our session. It was exactly that. So warming
Warming up.
Yeah. And then very basic things, passes and everything, and then some very specific exercise. So this year there wasn't no more than 3 different exercises. and then at the end, if we are enough, games, some games. So yes. I try to put in Quidditch what I used to do in other sports.
So you have applied your knowledge of other
Yeah.
sports in Quidditch.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Fifth question. What's your management of the material storage?
Oh my god. There isn't any storage. It's just houses of our players.
So, well, you rotate this kind of.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. We have one player who lives very near to the stadium.
Yes, to the training pitch.
Yeah, yeah. So she takes all the stuff.
So, it's always the same person.
No, and sometimes it's another one who has a car. So it's good. So yes, it's a rotation, but there isn't any storages.
So each player collects the material at least once.
No, just two players.
Players.
It's generally the ones who lives the nearest or who has a car.
So you
We have a real pitch for training, but not storage.
So you have a real pitch.
Yes, we do.
It's like a artificial grass.
No, it's natural
grass.
grass, a football pitch.
So it's not a park like. all
No, it's a real one.
That's something very important.
Yes, it is.
We have been seeking one of those to renewal history of campuses, but unfortunately we only have a lack of parks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the last question. Do you have any kind of merchandising stuff apart from the t-shirts?
Not yet, but we are working on. I mean, next year will be the fifth anniversary of the club. So we are. Oh, that's an exclusivity. We are working on new jersey and some hoodies, beanies, clothes, things. So we are working on.
For example, like special personalized headbands or something like that?
Not yet, not that, but why not? Why not?
Extra Quidditch material, like for example sweaters.
Yes, we are working on sweaters, hoodies, beanies.
Headbands, yeah.
No, not headbands.
Caps,
Yeah,
like the ones casket.
not that one. The one for the winter, you know.
Ah, hats.
Yeah,
Okay.
and maybe more clothes, but yeah, not specific Quidditch material, like more general things.
Okay. Okay. So I guess that with all this information, I have enough to get the interview. It's finished.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much, Agathe Sithbade,
Welcome.
and it has been a pleasure to interview you.
Thank
Okay.
you.